All right, welcome back to the channel. I'm Larry. This is No Cash Garage. I'm working on a 1976 International Farmall 856. This old girl's been sitting in a fence row for, I want to say told me 10 years, maybe a little bit longer. Hopefully I'm not right on that, but it's been in there a long time because there's a lot of stuff froze up. I can't get the engine to turn over by hand, so I'm going to see if I can't free this thing up and see what we got to deal with before I get it started. So before I get started here, I'm gonna pop this belt off here in case I got something in the front. Got me a small gaggle of tools here to work with. These things sit around and stuff gets in there and freezes up. We'll break that bolt off in there. Freezes up around the belt, freezes, rots to the pulleys. Well, that's freed up right there. All right, let's see what we got here. I come out here earlier and was gonna work on it, and I got sidelined, so I sprayed a little bit of maybe that ain't gonna work. Sprayed a little bit of rust penetrant on some of this stuff. Oh, look there, there we go. So the bolts will be loosened up. Stuck on the bottom down there. Alternator's froze up. See, that's what happens. You get a hold of something, you think that it's the engine's froze up, but it could be just the accessories on the front. Like this has got the alternator froze up solid, so you free that up. On these Internationals, they got a small plate on the side of the motor. You just take that plate loose, and you can get you a pry bar on that flywheel. You don't want to get crazy and knock a tooth off that flywheel, but got a little nice tool tray built right here if you take the batteries out. I used to work for an International Harvester dealer when I lived up north, and I will tell you, I miss it. I love the old Internationals and the Farmalls. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, she turned. Oh no. All right. See how far she goes the other way. She's turning this way pretty good. I've had a can over the exhaust the whole time. What happened was the guy that had the tractor, he started to tear apart to restore it, and then I don't know what happened, why he didn't finish it, but it ended up sitting. Uh-oh, I can't get her to go around. Gonna need another pry bar here. Got a screwdriver. Maybe that'll work. See what we can get down in there. That dude is on a compression here. She's wanting to roll backwards. Ah, there she goes, all the way back. She don't feel tight. Should have bought me another bigger pry bar out there. Could run back in the shop. I'm just outside the shop. They delivered this. Some friends of ours own this tractor, and they delivered it last week, and that thing just does not want to get turned over. There we go. Oh, I know what's wrong with this dude. She's in gear, and I'm rolling it up the hill. All right, let me fix that. So what happened was when it showed up here, all the linkage was froze up on it, and I got it into gear, so now she's gonna be stubborn. There we go. Gotta use your brain. I got the wheel blocked back there. There we go. She wasn't up on compression, she was rolling up the hill. Man, maybe we might get lucky. Oh, nope, right there she is, she's hard. So I got one of two issues. I got a can on here, so I don't think nothing got down the exhaust. This here looks like it's buttoned up pretty tight. I can pull that off here and look. What I think I got is I think I have a stuck valve, maybe, is what I think I got going on here. Plans with this tractor is to restore it. Back fender's got a few dents in it, and we're gonna just put a new set of fenders on it and get her running good. And, that don't look bad. Paint the old girl. No, I don't look bad. Looks pretty good. Nothing's eating through the filter, so the filter was on there. Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull that valve cover off right there is what we're gonna do. So I need to take this pan off. If I remember right, it's been a few years, but I think I can take this pan off here and get to them bolts. And then I think I can snake that valve cover out. Might have to jerk that fuel tank out, maybe lift it up a little. All right, let me get my little impact gun and we'll zip them bolts out. All right, I went and got the impact. I just knocked them bolts out real quick so y'all didn't have to listen to that loud noise. Got microphones in this video here. I got a little monitor on top. I can make sure that they're working. Hopefully you can hear me better than my first two videos. All right, so I got the bolts out and slide this pan out. Man, thing's got all kinds of junk on it. The old girl's being stubborn. Man, that was a mess. Now I think get some of this stuff off the top and we will pull that valve cover off. And I think we're going to find a stuck valve. So I don't want to tear this head off this until I hear it run. All right, I'm back. I got this air filler can off. Got the brackets loose off of it anyway. I was able to get the valve cover off of it. So now I'm going to try turning it over again, see if I can find which one of these valves are stuck. I'm almost sure that's what it is. I can't imagine it would turn over that good and then get stuck in one spot unless something's on top of the piston. I don't see how it could have got in there unless it was just a little bit of moisture and it's I turned the camera off and fought with that for a little bit. Them bolts, this Poor old tractor ain't been apart in years. So far, every one of us has been going down. I know y'all didn't want to see me have a episode right here. So what do we got going on here? Can I get in there and give that dude a whack? I think I see which one it is. I need a boost. Don't ever stand on a milk crate. They turn over too easy and you end up breaking an ankle. Man, that's it. Darn. Well, I guess we'll tear her apart. Pull the head off of it. See what we got. Huh. That dude is stuck tight. All right, well, that didn't turn out the way I thought it would turn out. Got the transmission in neutral, so I know that I'm not stuck there. Starter's not stuck in. She's coming up solid, so I would say there's something on top of the piston. All right, well, ta-da, I guess that's it. I'm gonna work on this dude a little bit here. I think I'm gonna pull this exhaust manifold off. Look at there. Yep, I would say she got some water down in her. That's all rust. Yeah, darn. Yeah, she's got to come apart anyway. Bummer. I bet the cylinder wall don't look too good at all. She might be ready for a sleeve job. Let's see, has that king got a hole, rust hole in it or something? No, she just must have picked up some moisture, or can might have got blowed off when it was first put on there. And well, I would say it's either this cylinder or that cylinder right there, because that one there is just full of stuff down in there. Bummer. It's not what I wanted to see. All right, well, I guess the cylinder head is next. I'm almost there. Injector. All right, it's a couple days later. Got my hat on. I'm out here in the sunshine. It's about 90 degrees in the sun here, Middle Tennessee. Worked on this a few days ago. The engine turned over. Quick recap. Engine turned over almost one revolution and it stopped. Turned it back the other way, one revolution, stop. Took the exhaust off. Exhaust manifold was full of junk on two of the ports. There's rot, rust, or corrosion or junk on top of the piston. So had the exhaust off one head and just pulled the rest of the parts off this morning real quick. And now I'm going to, I think I got about ready to pull the head bolts out of it and then pop her up and see if I can't get this old girl out of here. All right, how many people think it's gonna end up on the ground on top of me? Dang, if I had this thing in the shop, I'd just roll the crane right over and pick that dude up, but I got too much going on in there right now. Oh. Darn. Bad news, bad news. Them darn dukes. All right. Wow. Man, I ain't gonna be able to get that. Yeah, there's a lot going on down in there. All right, let me drop back and punt. I'm gonna have to get the tractor and get her off there. Could bring the excavator out here, I guess, and strap it and swing it onto the bed of the truck. That's what I'll do. All right, let me get some help. All right, we got the cylinder head off this thing. I'll spin you around here to take a look at these cylinders. This one right here, this dude must have had water in it. That's where I was stopping. I could rotate it around one direction and it would stop, rotate the other direction and stop. Then this cylinder here looks pretty rough. And then the front cylinder. So these 4 cylinders here must have had a valve open, got some water in them. And I'm thinking, with looking at the head gasket, I'm thinking that I might have had a little bit of a blowed head gasket between these 2 cylinders maybe. Let's go over and look at the cylinder head. All right. That one feels oily. That one's dry, that one's dry, that one's a little bit on it, but that's the one that had the most of the rust around it. That valve has even got rusted on the seat. I pushed it open and looked at it. So I think I'm looking for a overhaul kit for this dude. I'll pull the block out of it, take it down, have the crank checked, throw some sleeves in it, get this thing back to going. Hopefully that's all we're going to need. I'll have this head checked. Had good antifreeze in it, so I'm pretty sure that it's not froze or broke. I hope. I like to get this thing going, get it started up and running. But it's not too bad getting the engines out of these dudes. I just set a set of brackets there to hold the back of the tractor up, then a set of brackets to hold the front up. Take the bar out, bell housing bolts, take it out with the clutch. I'll take the radiator off of it, take all the weights off of it to make sure I ain't got all the extra weight to deal with. All right, so that'll be it for this episode, or this video. That'll be it for this video. I'll get some checking done and gather up all these parts. I'll get some price checking done, make me a list. Gonna need a wiring harness and some other stuff, but all right, I guess that's where I'm at. Them hose out, that hose ripped. I cut that one because it had a big hole on one side of it, so I cut that one off there. Get that injector pump off. I think that's a Rosa Master. Take it over and have it checked. All right, I think that'll do it for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna make a series out of this 856 because I do believe that we're gonna finish this dude and make a nice tractor out of it and use it. I'd like to get it going and use it. I got a few things I wanna do with it before I turn it back over to Gary and his girlfriend. Thanks, see you guys later.